And it disappeared. And, okay, yeah. An ornate sacrificial dagger, wholly intact and still amazingly sharp even after all these years of desolation. The elaborate carvings on the curious metallic surface signifying a reptilian nature. Trophy item obtained. So yeah, apparently sacrifices were a thing in those times. Makes it even more legit scary. Oh god. This guy's head does not get any little bit of rest. Wait, isn't that the scene from the beginning?
I believe no more can we harbor ourselves on the safest shores, for there are things that cannot be undone.
That was not so bad. Okay, where the fuck now?
Was that a sheer delusion?
What exactly? Everything? The whole expedition and shit? Demons of the past. Okay, so... yeah. Might have been... oh. Did I have it? Okay, found a torch. So... is that of the expedition as well? Not sure. So we might have some kind of trauma from that whole thing, from the expedition and from taking all that stuff. That is a recurring theme as well in Lovecraft, that people years after the actual events still suffer from madness basically and bad dreams. 1944. Having heightened my knowledge of the arcane arts, I find myself contemplating the subject of universals. Whether definitions exist in the nature of things or in mere conceptions, illusory and perhaps a sheer product of human language. Our means of receiving impressions are absurdly few, and our notions of surrounding objects infinitely narrow. We see things only as we are constructed to see them, and can gain no idea of their absolute nature. So what lies beyond the woven limits of the flesh we've been trapped in? And is it really possible to pass beyond it at least once? What do we know of the world and the universe around us? For the last 10 years of my rough life, I've lived with the undulating echoes of those scorching questions that have rendered me a ghost among the flocks. But yesterday night I finally got some answers. During the last session, Frank and I managed to get the printer to work. And even though the results are blurry, we have the first empirical proof of what we saw out there. You do? Well, shit. But yeah, that whole letter basically sums up very well what makes the fascination in Lovecraft stories. Something's gotta be out there. And humans
We need
do not comprehend.
not to let anyone else see this grand collection. It could be extremely dangerous for both of us.
Okay, so what year is that now? 1944? The expedition was 1949, wasn't it? At least I think we found something.
Deliberately preserved heads from Mesopotamian marshlands. Such cultivated minds kept in permanence by getting dried under the scorching sun with methods now lost to us. As well as...
Ah, fuck. Can you... Okay, no. Oh, shit, sorry. Was the same about every head? Okay. Why would you... Preserved heads from the knowledge to us. As well as the sun, they believe that symbols of the knowledge... Okay. Well, sure.
a stuffed subadult Nile crocodile. One of the oldest creatures still living on the face of the earth.
Something here? No.
A sacrifice ritual mask from Middle Africa. A medicine man mask from Northwest Africa.
Nice paintings, gotta say. What's your floor is not in order.
Looks like a preparation for a long trip.
So is that maybe that is before they went to the expedition? I'm not going down in the basement. Are you kidding me?
Locked.
I will have to go, won't I?
This relic is from Madagascar. I have two versions, but this one is extremely rare. It is called Hanaldi. Nobody knows exactly what it means, but from its symbolic depiction of a dark sphere inside a light one, it is thought that it could mean the underworld. I had it brought by an old captain friend who often visits that island for trading purposes.
Captain Friend. That's a cool name for a captain. So many places to go.
Exactly the same room I've been in. In one of my visions.
Yeah, right. Indeed.
According to legend, this very djembe belonged to a learned drummer from Senegal who can speak with the dead by rhythmically beating it.
Yeah.
A native drum from the Asmat people of New Guinea.
Oh.
Their creation myth says Phumerapits made the first carvings of men and women. By beating on this drum, Phumerapits caused the figures to dance, bringing them to life.
Okay, not sure if I should believe that. Oh, penguin. You have a story for that as well? Read the description. A figure of an emperor penguin. Creature native to Antarctica. Trophy item. Wood here, wood there, wood everywhere. Nothing. Okay, close you. What the fuck? Close you. Close you. Unstuck me, please. That picture. It's Kronos, isn't it? I remember that from school. And I remember laughing. And my teacher asking if I had sadistic tendencies, if I'm laughing at that. But no, look at his face. What the fuck is that supposed to be? That's hilarious. That's what the fuck, man. Like, learn to draw, am I right? Oh my god. Okay. What do you have here? Old friend, what you've told me about the shared nature of the experience to Conarium provides made me think about necromantic means of data inquiry. I'm sure you will remember what I told you about why certain corpses never decay but rest firm and fat in their tombs for 1,000 years. I believe with some help from a certain acquaintance I can provide you with such specimens. This would be beneficial for both of us, I believe. Eagerly awaiting your answer. H. Warren. We had that name appearing a few times. Alright, yeah. Those we already looked at. I do think indeed that this 1949. Okay. October of 1949 with 3 days marked for some reason. With the 1, 6 and 13. Maybe that's gonna be good for some kind of combination. I do not want why. I do not know why we should get that from a calendar. But you never know. Okay, we were here as well. Oh my god, more rooms. As much as I enjoy checking all this out.
Mask of an all-powerful moon goddess, esteemed by an eastern island tribe, now lost in time. It is from the private collection of the late famous hermit, Klaus von Herdeth. Don't ask me how I get it. I have my ways.
If you say so. Yep. Open that. Give me mask.
Elusive mask from the submerged parts of Kerguelen Islands.
Kerguelen. Okay.
A cryptic mask with an untraced origin.
Untraced, you say? Okay, that's locked. God. Thank God.
This is called the Mask of the Beholder.
Okay. Don't get me wrong, I super enjoy looking around. But I wanna know how it ends, where it goes.
Skulls from New Guinea that are believed to be housing protective spirits.
And I know that the game is not too long, and this recording already gets a little long. And I wanted to finish this in one sitting. Photographic cylinder. Okay. Does not yet do anything. A pen, some books, some pictures. Electrical discharge heads. Okay, that's the device. And that's the other device we had on our arm. And that in our room at the beginning. The device that makes us... being able to hear stuff we wouldn't normally hear and see stuff.
A serpentine ritual mask from India, which is said to have hypnotic effects on the one who deeply gazes into its eyes.
I can't imagine where that's coming from.
Woodland lizard spirit mask.
Achievement unlocked. Masquerade. I guess we have all masks then. Thank God.
I need a phonograph cylinder.
Phonograph cylinder. Right away, sir. I shall retrieve that from the basement. Oh my God. Ta-da! Okay, actually less creepy than I thought. At least in here. False journal entry. 1944. Lying outside the known space-time continuum, this is a dimension to which the gate is knowledge and the key is the Conarium. As we start to shed our fleshly bindings, we start to perceive more and more. If we inquire by merely knowing and thinking on any subject matter, windows to related time and space open up before our non-material selves, our minds. And what's better, we've grasped that the experience in the sessions are shared and even improved by all of the attendees' personal knowledge. Even thinking about the possibilities that may bestow upon us in our quest for transcending the limits of our mortal bodies is about to make me crazy. But sometimes I wonder what has been keeping our sanity intact inside of this forbidden place. Behind the thick walls of pitch darkness surrounding us, there's something looming, whispering in my ears, and in a language familiar, yet I cannot discern its content. Well, shit. How late is it? It is a little late. Goddamn. I'm just gonna interrupt the recording real quick and start a new one. For the data should not be too big. We'll be right back. See you right now then. And I'm back again. So, now we shall find out that the door is locked.
Something's missing here.
Something is missing here. What could be missing here? We have the phases of the moon or something. Okay. Not really. There are more symbols.
I need something that can fit.
But yeah, we need something round that's gonna fit anyway. I like the design. Some more I like the design. Look, the amount of detail. There's so many. Just such a nice house with exactly the feeling of the time.
Looks like a preparation for a long trip.
Not that I would know what.
Looks like
Yeah,
a
okay.
preparation
Yeah,
for a
okay.
long trip.
Yeah, okay. Okie dokie. Well then.
Locked.
Locked ears. Did I? Ah, that's the second one. Didn't hear about that, but he doesn't want me to tell something about that anyway. Okay, I need something that I maybe get from you, but oh.
Looks like something's missing here.
God damn it. What's missing? I don't have anything. Oh. Hello? Hello? Dear E.W. Ross, how can we comprehend exactly how much time has passed since the erection of the earliest ziggurats of Sumeria? What could we know about the time when things still standing on the Giza plateau? They only justify the sheer ignorance of mankind by forcefully making us admit our instantaneous vibrations in the vast cosmos are but an illusion. Today I want to inform you about something that is equally as interesting as such edifices. That's something I presume you will have a hard time believing. I finally acquired some information regarding the fabled cities of Rub al-Khali, which are said to have been built in an undreamed age of certain wonders and rumored to have been intentionally submerged beneath the eternally shifting sands thousands of years ago. There's even more to the story. According to a reliable source, there should be depictions or information about the locations of ancient Conariums buried within those halls. Within a few weeks, you'll receive a book containing the locations of those cities and a map predating all maps known today, directly copied from the antediluvian originals. I'm sure you are excited beyond imagination and eager to discuss these findings in detail, but that will have to wait a while since I'll be away for some time visiting the oriental wonders of the old world. I'm sure you know what I mean. I hope to see you soon. Harley Warren. The fucking thing. So. Oh my god, Anna. What a bitch! How did he just... Oh, I'm gonna walk outside? I'm gonna walk exactly there? Into that fucking bush? Because I always check the bush before I leave the house? Fucking hell.